Welcome to Lesson 1, Test Drives, using IPython and Jupyter Notebooks. In this lesson, we're going to show you 3 separate test drives. The first one is going to demonstrate the IPython interpreter's interactive mode, in which you're going to be able to input or enter small bits of Python code, which we'll refer to as snippets, then execute those snippets and immediately see their results. And this is one of the key benefits of working in Python, is this interactivity really gets you into the language quickly and is going to enable you to experiment with features very easily as well. Now, in the second of the test drives, we're going to demonstrate IPython's script mode, which basically is where you're going to run a complete Python application, which is referred to as a script in Python. Such applications are going to be stored in .py files, where .py is short for Python. And when you execute a script, the script will get loaded into memory. It's going to get compiled behind the scenes dynamically into what's known as bytecodes. Bytecodes are an intermediate language between Python and your operating system, and there's actually a piece of software called a virtual machine on which those bytecodes execute. The virtual machine enables Python to execute portably across many different platforms. Again, you're working with the Anaconda Python distribution if you're following along with these videos, and that's available for Mac OS, Windows, and Linux. Each of those has a virtual machine implementation that's going to allow the Python code you write to run across all of those different platforms in a portable manner. So there are several scripts that we'll demonstrate throughout these videos, and script mode will typically be used to execute those scripts. And then finally, in our third video, we're going to take a look at a browser-based tool called the Jupyter Notebook. Jupyter Notebooks enable you to write code and embed in between code statements text, images, video, animation, audio, etc. So you can really take advantage of this kind of web-based presentation to not only write your code, but also keep notes and provide other information that is incredibly important if you're doing studies like data science studies, where you want to pass off your results to somebody else and enable them to be able to reproduce those results. So for example, you can write some code and provide instructions along with that code in separate types of what are known as cells, and we'll demonstrate the basics of the Jupyter Notebook in the third video of this lesson, and then we'll use some of those features in later lessons as well. Now, as you work your way through the videos, the main choice that you're going to have to make is whether you want to work in IPython's interactive mode using a command line window, or if you want to work in the context of the Jupyter Notebook in a browser-based window. And we've provided all of the source code in the book in both formats so that you can choose which is appropriate for you.